Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Depending on where you're at in the world today, it is your boy Griff. And you know how I like to do. I just like to come at you quick, fast, and in a hurry, just to give you something to motivate you, inspire you, or just to get your day going. So this morning, I was on my Peloton ride, and man, I was getting it. Matter of fact, I had another personal record. If you ever been on the Peloton, they had this leaderboard, and you have all your people on there. But also, Peloton let you see what your former personal record is, and that's what I was chasing today. And throughout that whole ride, man, I was actually 15 points ahead of my personal record. But at some point in that ride, it started to get tough for me. So much so that the personal record caught up with me and passed me. And in my mind, I was telling myself, hey, it's okay. You don't have to do it today. You don't have to do it today. And I was about to just say, you know what, the hell with it. But I had came too far. I had pushed myself too far to get my personal record today to give up. And so what I did was I stopped listening to that voice that told me to give up and quit and started listening to the voice that said, you can do this, keep on going. And the reason why I share that with you is because oftentimes we count ourselves out. We don't realize how capable we are. We are more capable of doing things than we give ourselves credit for. We put these self-imposed limits on ourselves. We tell ourselves that, hey, I've never done more than, 2 miles on a walk. I've never saved more than $100 at one time. It'd be all these things that we put these limits on ourselves. But here's the thing. You can do way more than you give yourself credit for. Your body physically and mentally is way more capable of doing what you give it credit for. The thing is that you haven't got yourself to a point where you've been stretched beyond your limits. You don't allow yourself to be stretched. I love to use the example of a rubber band. Yes, sitting there by itself, a rubber band is just a rubber band. We don't really understand the full or the maximum capacity of a rubber band until it's been stretched. That's when we really see what the capacity is. You haven't stretched yourself far enough yet. You are more capable of doing what you give yourself credit for. You can't look to the left and look to the right and see what limitations people have put on themselves. No, you have to start telling yourself that you can do things regardless of what you've done in the past or what other people have done in the past. I remember when they used to say that people couldn't run, I think it was a sub, like a 5. It was a time that you couldn't, they said you couldn't run 1 mile in less than 3 minutes or something like that. 5, I can't remember, I have to go back and do the research. But I know it was a number there until somebody did it. And now there's a whole bunch of people can do it. And the only reason why it couldn't be done in the past because everybody kept on saying it couldn't be done. And then once somebody broke that barrier, then it became easy. But that's with a lot of things. I see it across the sports world. I see it in entertainment. I see it in the financial world. I see it in so many places where we put these self-imposed limits on ourselves because of what everybody else say can't be done. And what I want to tell you is you need to start stretching yourself. You need to start going. When that little voice inside your head tell you that you can't, you need to look over to the right and listen. You need to turn the volume up on the other side because there's a little voice on the other side that's telling you can do it. That one on the left side gonna always tell you to take the easy route. Stop. You done enough. The one on the right side is the one that you really need to be listening to. And yeah, Griff talking about listening to himself. He must be crazy. No, I'm not crazy. Who do you listen to and who do you have more conversation with than anybody? Yourself. It's the conversation that you have with yourself, though, is what's going to help you get beyond your limitations that you can put on yourself. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I'm telling you, this morning, I almost listened to that little voice on the left side and said, hey, on the leaderboard, I was ahead of everybody on the leaderboard. And I had rolled past my PR for a while. What I got to prove? Well, I had something to prove to myself that I can even go further. And I did. So I outperformed myself this morning. And I'm proud of myself. Now, did it feel good? Man, I almost threw up on that ride. That's just how bad it was. But I didn't. And see, that little feeling of feeling like I was about to throw up could have been an easy excuse for me to let it go. But again, we are more capable of doing things than we give ourselves credit for. So with that being said, hey, look, I love you, I love you, I love you. It ain't nothing that you can say or do that's gonna change that. I need you to know that you matter. That's right, you matter. The good Lord woke you up today, so you better get out there and conquer the day. Don't you dare allow the day to conquer you. And like my boy Jack always say, you know the message, it ain't for everybody, but it is for somebody. You see, this message might not be for you. Maybe you one of those people that know that you can go further than you ever give yourself credit for, but there's a lot of people that's not. There's a lot of people that refuse to push themselves. They're missing out on a lot of things in life because they think they where they supposed to be at. And there's so much more in store for them if only they push themselves beyond these self-imposed limits. Share this message with them because I think they need to hear it. Matter of fact, I know they need to hear it. And with that being said, y'all have a great rest of y'all day. And the good Lord willing, I'll be back with y'all real soon. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.